Hi there, Cameron McCormick here. I'm at Full Swing Golf headquarters in Carlsbad, California. I've got all the tools, all of the technology to help me and also help you improve your game. We're standing here on the virtual green. This virtual green, in the absence of being able to get outside, gives me the ability to create millions of different break scenarios and gives me the visual feedback for the direction I need to start, how I need to set up to improve my putting. What I've got right now is I've got a straight putt set up, which doesn't necessarily require that I'm overly precise with speed control as long as I get it to the front edge. There we go. So we've got a straight putt. As long as I get it to front edge and don't give it so much speed as it hits the back of the hole to where it would jump over, it's going to yield a made putt. So on a straight putt, we have to be really good with direction control. But how often do we get straight putts? Not that often in a round of golf. Most often the putts that we face are putts with break. And what we know about putts with break is we can create multiple different combinations of start line and also speed to yield the solution that we all want, which is a made putt. So now I'm going to shift it with a simple click of a go button to a 3% slope, and I'm going to teach you a drill called high, mid, and low road that's going to help you develop better touch, better green reading abilities for when you face those all-important breaking putts. Here we go. We've got the green changing shape, and then we've got that arc path that's traveling on a fairly dramatic right to left. And what I want you to understand out there at home is that the high, mid, and low road suggests that we should be able to make any putt on the highest possible line, which would be the outside of the arc path, the mid possible line, which would be the middle of this paintbrush arc path, and then lastly, the lowest possible line, which would then require that you hit it with probably a little bit too much than your intended or ideal speed, but it's a great exercise in learning. So let's give it a try. So the first one is going to be high, where you'll see the ball travel on the outside edge of this arc path at a very, very soft speed. Catch the very right edge of the hole. I've got this set up, like I said, on a 3% right to left. The next putt is going to be a mid-speed, more close to the ideal. Travels through the middle of that arc path and catches the left center of the hole. And then the last one is the too firm speed, hit on too low a line, but still, it's one option that we have to produce the result of a made putt. Now, if you can imagine the cup was sealed and the ball was to roll over the cup, that ball right there is probably going to roll 3 or 4 feet too far past the cup. We know we don't want to hit these 8, 10, 12-foot putts quite that firm, but it's an exercise in learning, it's an exercise in challenge. And so what I want you to do at home is I want you to take a series of ball markers. I've got 4 right here, and I want you to create 3 gates using these 4 ball markers at about the 2/3 distance. Just like so. And now what we have is we have 3 different channels that I want you to challenge yourself to putt through. So the learning here is this. On high, mid, and low road, what we have is we have an understanding of there are multiple combinations of break and or speed, also speed, that allow you to yield that made putt that we all want. And then secondarily is it's a very good exercise to go through to help you visualize the intended line and therefore marry speed to line. So this first one's going to go just through the high gate of these plastic ball markers. Just like that, highest possible line. Ooh, didn't quite break enough that time. Now I want you at home to stay on it, on that high road, until you produce the result you're looking for, which is that made putt. There it is. And then you'll graduate to that midline. Now through the dead center there, just like that. And then lastly, I want you to complete this exercise by going through the low gate. So this is the low road, needs to be hit quite firm. A little bit too low, a little bit too firm. Let's give it one more shot. There we go. We've got high, mid, low road. I want you to understand out there that you need to be practicing at hitting breaking putts with different combinations of line and speed. It's going to help you develop touch. It's going to help you develop your green ring. Ultimately, it's going to help you make more putts.